Hey guys, and welcome to CrossCraft Survival Test 2, the Mobs and Music update. In this update, it's a rather large update for CrossCraft, including all survival test mob models, textures, arrows, a revamped resource pack system, and our very own soundtrack, courtesy of Sredny Tonik. This update sets the baseline for future expansions such as Survival Test 3, and is a very good sign of our progression so far. For our installation notes, the PSC requires OpenGL 4.0+, and the PS Vita requires libshackcg.superx. You can find this in the installation notes in our release. It is also recommended for the PS Vita release that you extract the CrossCraft ST folder and put it in the ux0:/data folder, or else you might face a pretty long time loading from the automatic extractor. While we do provide a automatically extracting VPK file, it's way better if you're going to use just to copy that folder over, because it takes a little while to install. Note that this is only for the first install on the PS Vita. If we go into our single player over here, we can see very clearly that there are a bunch of mob models walking around here. All of them have animation. The suit of armor is kind of glitching down here. The suit of armor is just a proof of concept that armor models work. As you can see, we have our sheep and our pig here. The pig is attempting to run into a block here, and there it is. So, basically, we have all of the basic mob models added into the game. These are loaded through a YAML loader, and this makes it very, very simple to add and modify these mobs. The information can be found inside of our new resource packs, and this data can be modified by hand if you want to. This makes the process of adding mobs relatively simple. Mobs will only take about 10 to 30 minutes to add in per each mob, and it's pretty simple. Every single mob in the game is animated, as you can see with Mr. Steve, or Esteban as we are calling him, running down there. All mobs are animated based on their movement, and they all have their own basic AI. The hostile AI, as you can see with the spider, is constantly trying to track you and hunt you down. This is very much similar to the basic in-game model. As you can see, he will attempt to follow me no matter what, and if I go up terrain, he will attempt to jump up to get to me. This also includes water physics, as you can see with the pig and Steve. They're both in the water currently, and they're making sure that they do not drown themselves. The player as well now has this view hand, and when you try to break a block, it will swing and hit things. The swing animation is also consistent on blocks models as well, when you try to hit things as well. The player view hand will reflect any skins that you try to apply. We also have implemented fall damage. If you go ahead and drop from a height, you'll notice that you take fall damage. If, however, you fall into water, and assuming that I can actually get in there very cleanly, you will not take any damage from falling. Another big update is arrows. Arrows have been added. You can fire them using the tab button on PC, or you can use the select button on the PSP and PS Vita. These arrows fire normal arrows, and skeletons in the future will fire their own separate purple arrows. Arrows will despawn rather quickly in this version, but arrows can be picked up if they do not hit a mob or something. There we go, 251 arrows. We also fixed the bug where if you were to save the game, your item counts would not be remembered. This has been updated with a new save version 5. It is backwards compatible with all the previous save versions. Also, we added the music system, which works on all platforms, and it basically chooses a song first off when you first enter the game, and then once every 7 to 13 minutes while you're inside of the game. This music was provided to us with CC by SA4 license by Shredny Tonek, whose link is in the description for the CrossCraft soundtrack release album. We also added a new resource pack system. The resource pack system is more similar to the resource packs that you see in modern Minecraft Java versions. This system will automatically attempt to convert your old texture packs and put them into resource packs. This may not always work out 100% of the time, but it should be relatively easy to resolve. Once again, for the PS Vita, I would highly recommend extracting the default resource pack into the proper folder. As you can also notice, the sky has been significantly changed. The sky now matches the previous model of Classic and InDev, and in my opinion, it looks rather good. It is a configurable setting, so you can go into config.cfg and enable the old sky attribute, and you can get back to the old version if you like that one more. Clouds on all the platforms were changed to scroll smoothly, and you should no longer have the issue where they would scroll off screen and then they would never come back. The way that mobs and entities was changed slightly more again. There's now a mob management class, and this mob management class handles all of their AI behaviors. This mob management class defines the behaviors via polymorphism, and basically that means that it's very simple with very little code to create a mob that has predefined behaviors. In other notes, OpenAL was now bundled with Windows builds, so you will no longer have to install OpenAL from the website. Audio glitches on the PSP were fixed, and the player-held items were fixed as well. But anyways, that's about it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, have a great time.